A topic that came up recently and I thought was a pretty good one was, let's say for example you're doing a paper or some type of assignment, and it's like, well, there's not really any books, there's not, maybe some minutes or agendas, maybe it's a meeting or something, but how do you cite what's going on in the meeting? And so one way to look at it is the APA, not trick, but way of citing things would be personal communication. So you might say like P period terzop, comma, personal communication, comma, and the date. And then you put the parentheses at the end of what you're doing, right? You put the at the end of the sentence or the comment, right? Or the idea. Now that could be a quote or it could be just the idea. And again, I always say it's stronger writing to write the ideas of others in your own words and then cite in proper APA. But personal communication allows you to listen and hear it, right? And say, okay, this is like firsthand. Now, it's nicer if you're in the communication, like say a conversation, but it's not. It doesn't say conversation; it says communication. And so, like say you're at a rally, or you're at a public speaking event, or you're something that a meeting, something that doesn't have maybe a written agenda, and even if it did, it wouldn't have that comment, right? Maybe the person's presenting something, and it's not in their slideshow or slide deck or however you want to say it. So it might be a nice way to say, okay, I'm going to cite this with personal communication. Now, there is a format, and I gave it, but look it up. It's okay. Just Google or whatever search engine, personal communication format in APA or something like that. It'll pop up. And there's a lot of APA guides out there that can help you. Another one too is with that is you don't reference them. You cite them, but you don't reference them. And so you may have something that you're like, I really need to strengthen this paragraph. It's not cited. I heard this really good comment. It's not really academic, but the assignment is more about, maybe a current, like say you're supposed to go listen to a senator or representative talk or a mayor or city council member. Well, they don't have, some senators may have more published, but the city council's not, right? The mayor probably isn't. And you say, hey, I'm gonna go listen to what they're saying, and maybe even ask them a question, right, and get that answer that you need. Hey, are there any contentious issues in this, that facing the city at this time or the county? Oh, well, yeah, Dr. Pete, there's the following things, and blah 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 blah. Or hey, no, there's not really nothing there. I mean, every now and then we have a budget issue, and there's your answer, right? So there's a lot of good ways to fill in those gaps and ways to get things documented to make it more academic, meaning you're showing research, analysis, and good writing. And so that's another really good topic that came up recently. Always feel free to drop me a line with any ideas, and best of luck.